And suddenly, I remembered everything. It had been awful. Elle and I had been sitting in the basement, watching some Christmas movie. And the entire time I'd had to force myself not to sulk about Will not showing up at the airport because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I kept asking her questions about California, about life there, about what Will had been doing, who he spent time with, trying to piece together some image of his new life without me. But she never wanted to talk about it for long. She always just turned her attention back to the movie. And somehow, that only made me angrier at him. He was probably out with his new friends. He probably hadn't even wanted to come in the first place. Otherwise, he wouldn't have offered Elle the ticket so easily. If he cared, he would have been upset about not being there. If he cared, he would have warned me beforehand, told me how sorry he was that he couldn't come. But he didn't. Couldn't focus on the movie at all. Every thought I had circled back to Will. What did his new friends even look like? In my head, they all looked aggressively Californian. Flip-flops, sunglasses, sun hats. Maybe Will looked like that now too. Maybe he wasn't even into board games or D&D anymore. Maybe he liked cooler things now. What did Californian kids even do for fun? Did he still play games with people? Or did they all just hang out at the beach together? And honestly, California sounded awful at Christmas anyway. Way too warm. Winter without snow didn't even feel real. So why had he given Elle the ticket? He clearly wasn't sad about not seeing me. Whatever. California was probably too warm anyway. Way too warm. What was he even doing for Christmas over there? The entire movie, Elle kept trying to kiss me, and I kept scrambling for excuses to avoid it. When the movie finally ended and we went upstairs, my mom looked over at me while setting the table. Will called earlier, she said casually. He told me to wish you a Merry Christmas, Michael. I froze. He called? When? Mom looked confused by my reaction. Maybe half an hour ago? What did he say? Why didn't you put him through to me? Michael, calm down. He said he didn't want to interrupt you guys, so he asked me to tell you Merry Christmas instead. Now, come eat before dinner gets cold. Wait. So, he didn't even want to talk to me? No, Michael, my mom sighed patiently. He just didn't want to bother you. That's different. Not really, I muttered bitterly, trying not to cry. That night, I cried in secret, so Elle wouldn't notice. At some point, I couldn't take it anymore. Around 2 in the morning, I grabbed the folder full of Will's drawings and went downstairs to the basement. I sat there for hours, crying so hard my chest hurt, flipping through every single page. Every drawing felt like a knife, twisting deeper into my heart. But I couldn't stop. I kept tracing my fingers gently over the pages, like somehow, if I touched them carefully enough, I could pretend he was still there with me. And the whole time, all I could picture was Will spending Christmas break with his new friends, calling me out of politeness, not because he actually wanted to hear my voice, not because he missed me. And it was all my fault, because of how horribly I treated him that summer, because I ignored him, because I'd been an idiot. Now he has a new life, a life without me.